Welcome to orientation. We here at Manna are so grateful for your generosity of time. Our volunteers truly make the community here and are the key to all of our programs. We could not do what we do without you, and we cannot thank you enough. My name is Meg Curry-Teo, and I'm Manna's volunteer director. My picture is first from the left. Before joining the staff, I was a volunteer here and I loved it. I have been in your shoes and I hope you have as wonderful an experience as I did. A few other folks you should know here at Manna are shown here. To the right of me is Susan Niker-Gold, our executive director. Next over is Janet Lutz, who is our interim volunteer manager for the summer while I'm out on maternity leave. You'll be in great hands with Janet, and I look forward to seeing you all after Labor Day. Manna on Main Street is committed to ending hunger in the North Penn region by providing food, fulfilling social service and education needs, and conducting community outreach. Through a food pantry and soup kitchen, emergency financial aid, counseling and referrals, and education opportunities, we serve those in need with the hope that everyone might be fed. We are able to continue operations thanks to the kind and generous support of our community, in generosity of time, finances, and food. We are immensely grateful. Manna was established in 1981 at St. John's United Church of Christ on Main Street in Lansdale. The late Reverend John Touchbury saw a need in his community and worked to distribute soup and government surplus food to those in need. We have grown since then, and in October 2016, we joined with 3 partnering agencies to establish our new location here in North Penn Commons. We share this space and vision with Advanced Living Communities, which are 60 affordable housing units for seniors, Peak, which is a senior center, and the Lansdale YMCA. Recently, Abington Health has also opened a primary care practice just off our lobby, helping to increase the resources available here at MPC. Not everyone struggling with food insecurity qualifies for federal nutrition assistance, the underemployed, for example. Regional food banks and local pantries are a critical part of the food safety net for our community. As you can see in this slide, food insecurity and hunger are not the same thing. We target food insecurity as a broader issue, working also to address the underlying social needs. Take a moment to digest these numbers. Every time I see this chart, I'm horrified all over again that 21% of the children in this country are food insecure. Here in Montgomery County, the numbers are a little better, but still higher than they should be, considering how well off much of this county is. Thank you so much for giving of your time to help us try and improve this situation. In addition to addressing the direct need for food, we also try to support stability in the community generally, through efforts such as emergency financial assistance, as well as a culinary job training program. Now we'll talk a little bit about the program and volunteer options here. Manna's Kitchen, which is our soup kitchen, is open to all. Everyone is welcome. In this meal service, you will serve our community restaurant style, no cafeteria lines. You'll help plate and bring guests their meals, refill drinks, and clean up the dining room at the end of the meal. Additionally, there is a shorter prep shift prior to each meal to do simple kitchen tasks. This could be cleaning and chopping vegetables, making salads, and similar tasks. No experience is required, and the chef will be present while you work. Please note that for liability reasons, this shift does have a minimum age of 15 years old. Manna's Market, our food pantry, is open Monday through Friday at different times so as to be available for people with different schedules. Clients may shop twice per month, and food is intended to supplement families' needs for 2 weeks. Our service area is North Penn School District, with the exception of Hatfield, which has its own pantry. If you volunteer in the market, you will help our clients as they shop, including checking them out when they're done shopping and helping to bag their selections. As we receive food donations, they need to be sorted, date-checked for expiration, and scanned into inventory. This work is done during our sorting and stocking shift, during which you will also help prepare the market for shopping by restocking shelves and organizing. We have recently expanded into online shopping to create more options for our community, and as online shopping increases, this shift will also help to process and bag those orders. In the front of the house side of our Common Grounds Food Service Training to Employment program, volunteers will help the cafe manager with light food preparation, customer service, and setup and cleanup. Of course, coffee taste testing is welcome. Here, volunteers will serve alongside trainees participating in our training program. Other opportunities include working in our community gardens. One is located at Christ United Methodist Church on Valley Forge Road, and the other is right here at North Penn Commons. In these gardens, we grow produce for use in our kitchen and distribution in our market, and you can help us with harvesting, weeding, and generally tending to our beds. We also have an occasional need for administrative support. On occasion, there are projects in our offices that need extra hands, seasonal projects, data entry, filing, and similar. Additionally, from time to time, we look for new volunteers to join our front desk receptionist crew. As our programs have grown, Manna's team has also grown to a healthy 21 full and part-time staff members. These are the staff members you are most likely to encounter while volunteering at Manna, but please see our handbook for our full crew. In the top row from left to right, we have Terry Martin, Manna's case manager, Dave Hanna, our food service director, and Britt Peterson, our food resource director. On the bottom, starting from the left, is Lisa DiVincenzo, the Common Grounds Cafe manager, Alex Justo, our food operations associate, and Susan O'Neill, our market manager. Starting in 2015, Pennsylvania requires all volunteers 18 and older to obtain background clearances prior to volunteering here at Manna. There are 3 documents that are required: a state police clearance, a child abuse clearance, and either an FBI fingerprint scan or a signed affidavit. The FBI scan is required if you have lived in Pennsylvania for less than 10 years. If you have resided in the state longer than that, you may simply sign the affidavit. All of these links and more details are available on our website in the Volunteer Clearance Policy section under the Give Time link. Please know that clearances are required for all volunteers, no matter what you intend to do here at Manna. If you are having technical issues applying for any of the clearances, please contact the issuing agency directly. Once clearances have been issued, they are good for 5 years from the issue date according to Pennsylvania state law. This also means that if you already have them due to other volunteer work or employment, you can provide copies. There's no need to restart the process in that case. When you have completed orientation and turned in your clearances, your account will be activated. You can then begin scheduling yourself in the Volunteer Information Center. Your login is your email address, and your password was created by you when you registered. It is not your PIN. The PIN is used for checking in and out when you're here at Manna. Once you have logged into the Volunteer Information Center, you can click the My Schedule tab to see the calendar of upcoming openings. Simply click on a Help Wanted flag to see what help is needed on a given day. Volunteering at Manna is entirely self-directed. There is no regular commitment or minimum commitment required. If you are interested in committing to a regular shift, that is very welcome. Let us know if so, and we'll schedule you accordingly. While we do not have a required level of service, if more than 18 months pass without any activity on your account will be subject to deletion to ensure room for other volunteers. Thank you for understanding. As far as age requirements, 10 years old is the minimum age for volunteering at Manna. Volunteers ages 10 through 12 may not serve without an adult, parent, or guardian on the same shift with them. This means both must be registered volunteers, and that there must be 2 open spots available on the shift in question. Volunteers are required to sign up for any shift they work. You are also required to withdraw yourself from any shift you signed up for but cannot attend. Within 2 days of your shift, the shift will not let you withdraw yourself, and at that point, you need to email the volunteer director. Before your first shift, it's helpful to have some idea where things are located at Manna. This slide is a floor plan of the facility with stars in relevant places. The red star is our reception desk, the first thing you'll see when you arrive at Manna. The orange star is the volunteer check-in kiosk. This is where you'll use your PIN to check in, as well as grab a name tag. The yellow star is the volunteer room, where you'll find a coat hook as well as lockers if you need to store anything during your shift. The green star is my desk. In case you ever need to find me, feel free to drop by and say hi. The blue star is our executive director's office, should you ever need to talk to Susan. The stars on this page are where you'll most likely be volunteering. The red star is the Common Grounds Cafe. The orange star is the heart of the kitchen and dining room, where our meals are prepared and served. The yellow star is the entrance to our storeroom, where you'll go for any sorting and stocking shift. The green star is our donation door, where folks will come to drop off food. The blue star is the market, our food pantry. We have a few policies here at Manna that it's important for all volunteers to know and follow. First, our civil rights policy. Manna is a non-discriminatory organization. We welcome and accommodate all individuals, regardless of language need, disability, race, religion, or creed, skin color, origin, age, sex, gender identification, or gender expression. You have the right to file a complaint in the event of any civil rights violation. Manna must comply with any investigation. Information about where to file is on the "And Justice for All" poster, which can be found in Manna's kitchen and in Manna's market. Next, our privacy and respect policy. Treat all guests with dignity and compassion. Respect the privacy of our guests. No photos may be taken of our guests, including having them in the background of a photograph. And finally, refrain from discussing any personal details they may share with you. All shoes must be closed-toe. If you will be in the kitchen or the dining room, your hair must be secured away from your face. This can be tied back or under a hat, but it must be contained. We also recommend that you wear comfortable clothing that can get messy, as this is a food service environment. We are happy to help you meet any community service requirements, whether for court, service learning, or other needs. Requirements can be found in the handbook, but the main points are that you are responsible for tracking your hours, and 1 week's notice is required for timesheets, letters, and other documentation. Additionally, if your hours are court required, please submit a copy of your court paperwork in advance for our records. In the event of a fire or other dangerous situation, your safety is our first priority. Exit the building immediately. If there is a fire, gather across the driveway at the corner of Forest Avenue, unless it is unsafe to do so, in which case continue to move away from the building. In cases of general discomfort, or even simply being unsure of a situation, please go to the nearest staff member. We are here for you. Know that you can always ask us for help. Thank you so much for watching this orientation. Please review the handbook for further information on our policies and procedures, and don't forget to submit your quiz. We look forward to seeing you here at Manna on Main Street.